Salutations and good morning everyone, and welcome back to another grounded update video where today we're hopping in, we're talking the brand new changes to the armor upgrading system that came in the home stretch update, as well as what happened to Quartzite and why it was removed completely from the game. And also, whether or not I think that these changes are going to benefit the players of Grounded and reduce some of that massive amount of grinding that we have in the game. So let's hop in and let's take a peek. But before we hop into the rest of the video, I want to take a quick stop to say thank you to Big Chrissy and the rest of my fantastic members that support this channel with next level support and provide even more support to allow me to keep on making videos and keep on improving and making things even better for all of you. Thank you all so much, and let's hop back into the video. Alright, so first things first, let's talk the changes to the smithing station, right? Because that's going to be a lot of people's first question, because this game is extraordinarily hard without doing any sort of weapon and armor upgrading. So, with Quartzite being gone, which we'll talk about in just a moment, what happened to the smithing station? Well, the smithing station is still here. The recipe for it is still 100 raw science points. You still get it right away from Burgle, okay? But it is a little bit more tricky to build now. What you need is you need tough nuggets and fashion nuggets in order to build it. So if you look, it's 1 tough nugget, 1 fashion nugget, 4 crude rope, and 2 sap in order to make this guy now. So a little bit more tricky in order to make it now, because it's not just 20 quartzite, but all in all, this is an improvement for the game. Trust me and hear me out. Why? Okay, so first of all, let's talk armor upgrading, okay? Armor and weapon upgrading, the values of the amount that it takes of these 2 new resources, the tough nuggets and the fashion nuggets, has been decreased from a lot of quartzite to next to nothing. Okay, so let's talk about it. So first of all, if I wanted to go through here and upgrade a piece of armor, it is literally 1, then 1 fashion nugget, then 2 fashion nuggets, then 3, then 4, then 5. That's how you get it to level 5. If you want level 5 gear with durability up to 25%, it's going to be that easy for you to actually be able to make a weapon or armor that upgraded. Now, weapons go back a little bit more. Weapons are a little bit more difficult. It's 2, then 4, then 8, and so on and so forth of the tough nuggets. But tough nuggets actually are not that hard to get and craft. And that is what's going to lead us over to talk a little bit more about the changes and why quartzite is no longer in the game. Okay, so this very pretty rock you see standing right in front of me is one of the 2 new resources that got added to the game that is going to be a little bit grindy in the beginning, but we'll talk about why it's not in just a moment here. It's going to be a little bit grindy in the beginning. What this is a rock of fashion. A rock of fashion, which by the way would be a really cool band name, as well as a rock of toughness, just letting you know. But both of these are 2 new resources in the game that have replaced the quartzite in the game. So if you find these, you're able to break these apart and grab those nuggets from them, allowing you to be able to go through and make not only the smithing station, but also upgrade your weapons and armor. It's actually not that hard to find these. They're all over the map. But one of the tricky parts about them is you can't actually search these with a resource scanner. So what I'm going to do to help you guys out is I'm going to give you guys a couple of locations in a video that's going to show off where you can find not only the tough nuggets, but as well as the fashion nuggets all around the map to help you guys out and make it so it's easier for y'all to be able to get all these different things and be able to do your weapon upgrades, your armor upgrades, build your smithing stations, and generally have a good time. Because a lot of people were kind of concerned about something else that has been added to the game, and that is crafting fashion and tough nuggets. By the way, in case you're wondering where I am before we run over and do that, I'm inside of the haze right now. Right over here, if you see the giant weed killer bottle right here, I'm right here. There's a nice mint right there. I'm literally standing right next to it, and you need just a tier 1 hammer in order to break the fashion nuggets and the tough nuggets. But let's talk about crafting both of these now. Okay, so looking at these ovens here, you guys guessed it. Yes, you can craft tough nuggets and fashion nuggets, as well as cool nuggets and cool tough nuggets. We'll talk about those in just a second, but let's focus on fashion and tough nuggets. Fashion and tough nuggets can both be crafted inside of the oven after you unlock the recipe, after you get the Burgle chip from the Black Ant Hill. You need to go into the Black Ant Hill in order to get the recipe from the Burgle chip that's in there. It's inside of the Super Burgle chip. Just go ahead and grab that, bring it back to Burgle, and it costs 1,500 raw science in order to unlock this. Now, a lot of people thought when they first saw this that the only way that you can get fashion and tough nuggets was by using the oven. That is wrong. You can actually just go around the map and harvest them like I was showing you earlier in the video. But this is a cool way to be able to do faster upgrades. And also, it's actually not that expensive in order to make these. For instance, tough nuggets are a bunch of larva spikes, and fashion nuggets are sap. Now, fashion nuggets are going to be ridiculously easy to make. A lot of people went through and made the turret sap collector things and got tons of sap, right? In truth, you could do that same thing if you were just put them on a tree branch. You'd get a lot of sap anyway, but enough about that. You could go through and get these fashion nuggets by just using sap and creating them in order to do your weapon and armor upgrading. Then, to get tough nuggets, you need larva spikes. Now, you may be thinking, Sim, this is kind of a little crappy because I don't like the fact that I'm going to need to go through and fight hundreds of larvae in order to upgrade my weapons. Hold on a second, don't get too hasty, because you can actually just go fight a few ladybird larvae and get a bunch of larva spikes that way. So first things first, ladybug larvae now drop 5 spikes every time you kill one of them, which is a huge improvement, which means literally you can fill an entire oven after killing one ladybird larva. You go through and you can go boop, 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 fill it up completely after killing one ladybird larva. So really, you spend 10-15 minutes hunting down a bunch of ladybird larva and you'll have plenty of tough nuggets to get all of your weapons up to level 5 without a problem. Super duper easy. You're going to get there wicked quick, especially if you have more than one oven. Same thing goes for the fashion nuggets as well. But I do want to talk about the other nuggets that are in the game as well. So as I said, if you guys want to unlock fashion and tough nugget crafting, you need to go to the Black Ant Hill and you need to get the Black Ant Hill chip that's in there, bring it back to Burgle, 1,500 raw science. You unlock the recipe that way. But here we go. Let's talk about the next nuggets, and that's the cool tough nugget and the cool fashion nugget. First of all, the cool fashion nugget is made with bug rubber, and the cool tough nugget is made with spider fangs. I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't know if this is the way this is going to be forever, but if you guys were looking for resources to grind, those 4 resources are really going to help you guys out for this update before it launches. But both of these are also a craftable resource, and they are also crafted inside of the oven. And in order to make them, you need to unlock it by getting another Burgle chip. What Burgle chip is that? That is the termite Burgle chip, or the woodpile Burgle chip that's right back in here. That's right behind the termite king. You go back over there, you grab that one, and you're able to get that. That's going to allow you to upgrade your weapons even further. So once you get there and you're ready to upgrade a weapon, so here, let's go through and we're going to upgrade, say, this axe right here. Okay, let's go ahead and just get this upgraded. I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of my nuggets that I had over here, and I'm just going to grab these out and make it so I can upgrade a weapon here really fast. Okay, so here we are. We've now gotten all of the tough nuggets that I need in order to unlock level 5, and that puts us to number 10. Now, this is where things change a little bit as well, because now you need either mighty globs or mint, spicy, and salt globs. Now, all of these are also unlocked by going through and getting the assistant manager chip and getting that card, and then going over and unlocking the Burgle chip that is over inside of the sandbox over here. So this one right here will unlock the different candies that you're going to need in order to make those globs. Now, if we run over here in order to make a candy glob, what you'll notice is you not only need spicy shards or salt shards or mint shards, you're going to need cool tough nuggets as well in order to upgrade them, in order to make these things. So if you want to make them, you need to go and unlock that other recipe. Expensive, but worth it in the end. Also, just going to go ahead and say it, that the jewels are going to need rad tough nuggets. I'll talk about those in just a second, but let's focus on the globs, okay? First of all, Mighty Glob is a different recipe you need to unlock as well. 1,500 raw science for that one. In order to unlock it, you need 2 cool tough nuggets. It's unlocked in the same place that you unlock all of your minty, your mint, spicy, and salt globs. At least that's where I found them. Now, let's go through and talk a little bit more about these upgrades. So these are a little bit trickier to craft because you do need more resources, and they are a little expensive, But what it is in order to upgrade it is there's only 2 times. It's 5 and then 10, and then it's done. So it gives you to 35 for, if you're going down the mighty path, it gets you to 35 and then 45. If you were going down the fresh, it would give you to 30 and then 35. Now you cannot bring your weapons to tier 8 or tier 9 right now. In order to do that, you need jewels. So if you guys want your weapons at tier 9, you need to make jewels right now before the update drops, because the rad nuggets, these ones, these rad tough nuggets and rad fashion nuggets, are not in the game yet. They are not in the game yet. It will not be in the game until 1.0. They did not add them. They will not add them until 1.0. That is what has been communicated to us, unless miraculously they decide to change it. But right now, you cannot upgrade your weapons past tier 7 in the game. Just to let you guys know. Okay, so is it really needed for you to be able to go through and upgrade your weapons and gear right away? Yes, you should be upgrading your gear right away. Is it technically hard to do it? No, because they made it so you can do it by just running around, finding the resources and gathering them, instead of having to go through and grind out thousands of quartzite in order to upgrade weapons. Now it's actually not that hard in order to weapon upgrading and armor upgrading. So they've severely reduced the amount of resource gathering you're going to need to do in the homecoming, or the final home stretch update that they've done. So I'm really excited, guys. This is a smaller update, but it is the last update that they are doing before the 1.0 launch. So very excited, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. And also, if you guys could, don't forget to check out if you guys want to join and become a member. Thank you guys all so much, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.